Hello, my Sonoran Mystic Soul Tribe. Welcome back. This is Don, and it is glad to see you here. I am so sorry I was not able to do the live stream on Wednesday evening or on Thursday morning. So I'm so sorry that we weren't able to do the free readings for everybody. And for those of you who are curious what that means, is that I go on live stream via YouTube and Twitch on Wednesday evenings between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And then on Thursday mornings, I go on live between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Mountain Time and perform free tarot readings for anybody who pops in and can join the list before they get so filled. We usually spend about 3 hours online, even though we're scheduled for 2. So if you haven't joined us before, don't hesitate to join us then as well. But with that said, let's get to looking at what Cancer has in store for them this week. This is your Cancer reading for the week of January 24th through the 30th. I hope all is well so far this year, and I am hoping that this reading brings you good information as well. Let's take a peek. The first card, this is your energy, and your energy is the Justice card. Now this energy, because it is you, can represent a few different things. So initially, without seeing other cards, we're looking at, is this a true justice situation? Are you involved in a legal situation? Are you involved in a situation of right and wrong, a situation of where you feel like you're conflicted, or a situation of balance? Are you out of balance? Are you in a situation where you feel like your life is out of balance? Or maybe you're yourself physically have a chemical imbalance and there's something happening there, or you just don't feel quite right. You feel like something is out of kilter. This is many different ways to read this card. As we add the cards around it, it'll fill in the picture of how it means for us in this reading. The next thing is, yes, that is the balance question, because this is the focus. Again, when you're out of balance, you see a lot of things and you can't determine what is good or what is not good, what is the best path, those kind of things. And so when you see this card, again, it's looking at as if the situation is you are out of balance, you are kind of overwhelmed, or you have been put under some pressure, a number of pressures recently, and they have you all over the place. You know, you're answering to a lot of different people, or you have a lot of issues that are in the air. You have so much going on, and again, you haven't taken the time to focus. You don't have the time to focus because, again, so much is coming on top of you. And so that's a problem. And so with the situation, the concern is, and the reading is you needing to find balance. You need to find balance, get back to that equilibrium. And again, one of the ways is to try to find focus. How do you do that? First of all, you think about stability. What will create stability for you? Would it be that if you have a bunch of issues, then you prioritize them? You sit down and you determine which is the highest priority and the lowest priority. And then once you prioritize them, you attack them that way. The other thing is maybe offloading. Maybe you're taking on a lot of other things that you shouldn't take on. Maybe taking on other people's problems. And, and that's what this is kind of representing here in that sense, because maybe that there's things that are being handed to you by other people and they're not yours. You don't need to own them. You should not own them. Let other people have them. Let them take care of their issues. So maybe for once, maybe you should say, you know what? I'm not there to help you this time. Give me a week or so and come back and we can talk about it. But this is not the time. Again, find stability. Again, your stability is the problem because you're unbalanced. You have too much. Your plate is too full. You're being asked of too much, and your focus is not as good as it needs to be. So we need to work on focus. Again, how do we do that? Are we looking at it? First of all, we need to do it logically. When you see the queen there with the swords, the very first thing this queen is she is dominant. She is controlling. Her energy is female, but not female necessarily. It's not male or female. It's this very strong kind of dominant energy that is also very patient, but it's very dominant and very domineering. And so when she says do something, you jump. But she does it in a bit of a bitchy way. So remember, if this is telling you to remind you that you sometimes have to be bitchy. You have to tell people, you know what, you're not important. You're not as important today as my own self. I've got to find my own health. And that's what this is about. This is getting back to that equality, equilibrium, that equality, that baseline, that whatever you want to call it. So what do is we have to tell people no. We have to make decisions. We have to cut and dry. It's like, you know what, is this a priority? It's not the highest priority. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait, and we will get to you. That's a possibility, but we are not getting to you today. Make sure that you stick by that. Now, you will find that equilibrium by doing this, by asserting your own self, by making decisions based on stability, by creating a list or doing whatever you can to prioritize, and by not taking on more things that you need, then you will find that happiness. You're going to be finding the happiness, which is what you've been needing. And look at this, you're going to put things in a row. Look at this, you're going to bring an end to this, all this lack of focus, all this instability. You're going to bring a focus to that. You're going to get it in order. That is wonderful. And look at this, there you go. You're going to realize that you can't know everything, and you can't be everything for everyone. And that's a good thing, because the moon card always tells us there's more that we don't know. There's more hidden that we don't know, and we're not meant to know it yet. There's a reason for that, which is wonderful. And again, this apparently is a behavior you've been doing for a while. So this is not new behavior. This is something you've been doing for a while, but it's really wearing you out. And again, it's created a situation where you just feel unstable. You're just out of balance. And I wouldn't be surprised if you have some emotional issues from time to time. Maybe you're breaking down a little bit. Maybe you're having some nervous energies issues. Maybe you're having some health issues because of this. Again, I'm guessing some sleepless nights. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 9 of Swords pop out of here, or a 4 of Swords telling you need to rest, because again, it's the same kind of energy I'm getting here. But again, you've been dealing with this, but you're getting there. Again, this is saying you're going to be successful at getting this under control, because this attitude that's coming from this Queen is going to set things right. And so it's going to help you to bring an end to this, which is 9. And that's what the 9's telling you too. And see, you're going to be starting on a new way of thinking, a new way of doing, a new way of creating and helping you to be stable. Oh, look at this. What did I say? I was talking about the sleepless 9 of Swords. There you go. I knew it. The cards were just lining up in a way that in which it really had to come out. I mean, the cards were telling us that story. So I would have been surprised if we had completed this without that card, because this is just that kind of reading. But don't worry, you got it under control. You're going to be moving forward with this, and you're finding the peace you need. You're finding that balance. That balance is right around the corner. And you know why that is? And this is the bottom of the deck. This is the overall energy. That's the change coming. The change is coming. And the change is coming partially because of you, and partially without you. And the partially without you part is that all these physical issues or these symptoms you're having, they're getting to a point where they need to be taken care of. And if you don't take care of them, then your health will your health will step in. And we don't want your health stepping in. So please, please listen to this card. Listen to what we're saying here. Heed the warning. Take the steps to have some people back off, to have prioritization, for you to find the ways to make sure that you're taking on what you can handle without taking on more, making sure that you tell people what it is, why it is, and so forth. And if anything, throw it back on them and give them some ownership of it as well. Maybe you can work in conjunction with them. You can do other things. But the point is you cannot do more than you can do. This is just not working. And this is the week for this to change. And this is the week it's going to change. And the week that, again, the map has been drawn for you. It's very, very clear what's happening. It's very clear what can happen, will happen. It just needs you to jump in and be involved and allow it to happen. So again, don't own something that you don't own. Don't take on some more than you can handle. And you're going to be celebrating, and you'll be very happy. And while you're being happy, don't forget to get down there on that YouTube subscribe button that's like right around here somewhere. My hand's backwards, but you'll see what I'm saying. Anyway, the point is there's a YouTube subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and hit that little icon bell that's beside it, and you'll get notices every time that I upload something or that I go live, and then you'll be able to watch us do our live reads as well. But more importantly, you'll know when something is coming up, and you'll get more information. Additionally, if you hit that like button for me, that would be great, because it would then force the algorithm to share it more with other people, and therefore more people get benefit from the information that you see here. I so appreciate you stopping by. We will be back again next week with more information, another reading. And also the February readings are coming out very soon as well. So watch for those. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it very much. You all take care. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.